So let's talk about sleep. Yes, that wonderful thing called sleep. Now, some of us, we go to sleep at certain times. Sometimes we go to bed at 10 o'clock, wake up at 6, and 11 o'clock, wake up at 8, I don't know, whatever. And so they say to you, oh, you've got to get a good 6 hours in. You've got to get a good 7 hours in. You've got to get a good 8 hours in. And we follow this idea. Yeah, I slept so well. I got this rest in. Oh my God, I feel good. Or I didn't get enough sleep. I feel groggy. And that's how you're feeling. But, other cultures, they wake up in the morning and then they have their afternoon siesta and then back at work again in the evening. And, they go to bed whenever, But what it is the programming of how you need to be in these set types of sleep, And really and truly, you need to sleep when you need to sleep. And now you're working in divine timing. Sleeping is not necessarily you go to bed at 10 and you've got to get your 8 hours in, you've got to get your 6 hours in. Sleep is whenever the divine tells you it's time to sleep, because you're working in the divine now. You're on the divine sleep time. Does this make sense? I know I always say that, but does it make sense? So say, for example, sometimes I just listen, I need to go and have a nap for 2 hours or an hour, So I go and have a nap for 2 hours. It's difficult because you're in a system of programming where they have programmed you, when you're a baby, you sleep whenever you want. You see when the toddlers go to preschool and they have their naps, they need their naps. They gotta rest. But as we get older, we need our rest. Teenagers especially, they need their rest. They're growing bodies. They need to be able to rest. So we're in this programming where we're not allowing our bodies to rest when it needs to rest. Everything now that when you sleep is going to be on God's timing. You're going to fall in your natural rhythm of your body, whatever that is. And this will make you feel much better. Your health will be better. You'll rejuvenate yourself in the way that you are naturally meant to. Not the way that I'm meant to or somebody else, that you are meant to. And it may take time for you to work this out, but you will get it, because you'll be like, listen, I need to work on my God's timing time, and this is how it's going to work for me. Okay, so I hope this resonates with somebody, and peace and love.